Hi, my name is Shanique. Welcome back to my channel. And if you want to know why I trade cryptocurrency more than stocks, keep on watching. Now, before we go any further, I got to hit you with the disclaimer because you will not come and sue me. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm going to say it again. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Cool? Let's keep going. Now, for me personally, I have three reasons why I trade cryptocurrency more than stock. Other people might have more reasons or less or different reasons, to each their own. You know how that goes. The first reason why I trade cryptocurrency more than stocks is because it is a 24/7 market, meaning you can buy cryptocurrency any day of the week, any day of the year. In the traditional US stock market, it's only open from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard during business days. So that means no weekends and no holidays. Now, I have a very demanding job and I just do not have the ability to be watching markets during that time because 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. is also my working hours. So there's really no way that I would be able to effectively pay attention at work and pay attention to the market. I just can't. But what I can do is trade cryptocurrency where I can wake up whatever time, before work or after I'm done with work or even on the weekends, holidays, things like that. I'm recording this a little bit after Labor Day and I was definitely buying crypto over the weekend while the markets were closed. So for me, the market being 24/7 is a complete advantage, especially for those of us who have very demanding jobs, or maybe you work in, healthcare or the service industry, the beauty industry, something where you need your hands. So therefore you can't have your hands on your phone during your whole shift or the hours that you work. I definitely think that the fact that the markets are 24/7 is a benefit to people who are just not available during the traditional stock market hours. The second reason why I prefer cryptocurrency trading over traditional stock market trading is the volatility. Now I'm going to look down to read for a second, but the official definition of volatility in finance is a degree of variation of a trading price over time. Now, if you know anything about the traditional stock market, the most valuable stocks are actually not the most volatile ones, right? And it's just one of those things where in order for it to make money over time, the price kind of needs to be steady over time. So when you see these companies like, not even the tech stocks. So if you see a company, let's say like Johnson and Johnson, or these companies that have just been around for a long time, those stocks are not volatile. Like they might move a little bit up or a little bit down. For instance, in a traditional stock market, if a stock moves 20% in one day, that's going to make the news. And Jim Cramer crazy ass going to be screaming about it on CNBC. Whereas in crypto, 10-20%, that's kind of par for the course. And I know I had a conversation with a friend of mine and she was saying that the volatility is one of the things that kept her away from the crypto market. However, the upside of volatility is that you have the chance to make way more money. For instance, if you put your money in, let's say, some stock, the stock is $100. If it moves 10%, you now have $110. Whereas in crypto, if you catch a good wave, a good pump, you can make 200, 300%. And then if you add in leverage, like I've seen people who have made 100x or things like that. You just do not get the opportunity to make those levels of gains often enough in the stock market for me to be interested. You might feel different. I don't know. Oh, and the last thing that I'll say about volatility is, as we know, bigger risk comes bigger reward. If you are the type that you're looking to turn a couple thousand, if you're trying to grow that over time, you do want something that's more volatile. The key is you need to understand the pattern and the way that that particular coin, or if it is even a stock, the way that stock moves. So therefore you can capitalize on this. Like I said in the beginning, do your research. And the final reason why I prefer to trade cryptocurrency over traditional stocks is that there is a lower buy-in. If you watch my video on how to buy Bitcoin, which you should, I will link it somewhere, I showed that you can buy into Bitcoin and most cryptocurrencies for as low as $10, right? So right now, the way the stock market is set up, aside from certain apps, if you don't have the minimum share price, you can't take advantage of that. Tesla just recently did their stock split, and it was what, I think 3 or 4 to 1. I haven't really kept up to it. But even now, right, one share is $100 and something. So if you're not in a position where you have that money, especially given right now, a lot of people can't, afford an extra few $100s. If you don't have that amount of money or access to one of the apps that lets you buy fractional shares, you can't take advantage of that. However, in crypto, there are a bunch of cryptocurrencies that are, one, more affordable, and two, you can always buy a fractional piece. That's the way crypto is set up. Now I know there's Acorn and I can't remember the other one, but there are a couple of companies now that are doing fractional shares. But for the most part, in traditional markets, if you don't have at least enough money to buy one share plus whatever the fees are, you can't get into it. In cryptocurrency, even if you only have $10, $20, whatever, you can still buy a fractional share of Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin goes on a run, your $10, $20 will run up the same way. Whereas if you don't have $100 and something, you're not going to own a Tesla share. And for me, that's one of the main reasons why I like it, because you can literally put in what you can afford to lose. And that's another thing. Please, with all of this, do not put your money anywhere if you cannot afford to lose it. With any type of investing that you do, there's going to be risk. And if there's anybody out there trying to sell you any type of program, service, class, whatever, and they tell you that there's no risk, they are lying. So that's why I prefer to be in this market where you can literally put in $20, $50, whatever you can afford to lose, and you can still get those gains. Now, just to recap, the reasons why I prefer to trade crypto more than stocks is: number one, the markets are 24/7. Number two, more volatility, which means the higher chance for reward. And number three, a lower buy-in on all these coins. So for the question of the day, I'm going to ask you, are you trading stocks, cryptocurrency, Forex, options, something else? Drop down in the comments and let me know. And also, I have my 4 requests: comment, like, subscribe, share. And until next time, thank you for watching.